has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon is about making the most of a bad situation. Quests will fail or must be abandoned. Heroes will die, and when they die, they stay dead. Progress autosaves constantly, so actions are permanent. The game expects a lot out of you. How far will you push your adventures? How much are you willing to risk in your quest to restore the hamlet? What will you sacrifice to save the life of your favorite hero? Thankfully, there are always fresh souls arriving on the Stagecoach, seeking both adventure and fame in the shadow of the Darkest Dungeon. And welcome, this is ballerscuba with Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. This narrowly won the vote that was up on Patreon. I will put the other games in the description below, but we are going to get started with the Darkest Dungeon. We're going to play a campaign, pretty much because that's the only option I have available to me right now. We will click the letter to begin, even though I didn't click the letter. So we have Radiant campaigns, while still challenging, are adjusted to be faster and more forgiving than normal, so just for your first Darkest Dungeon experience. Then we have Darkest, which is normal campaigns. They're the original settings for the game. While there is no time limit to win, the campaign will be longer and more challenging than Radiant mode. And then we have Stygian. Stygian campaigns are not for the faint of heart. Expect no quarter, no forgiveness. You must conquer the evil within a time and hero death limit. Also, many gameplay settings are locked. All right, so we're going to stick with Darkest. I have not played the game before. This is completely blind for me, but I think I get the gist of what's going to be happening here. So we will stick with the original settings for the game. It seems like the way for me to go. Darkest it is. Sure. How do I get in? There we go. Let's go.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Well, let's try to save the manor, I guess. So we're on the old road. With the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you will have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. Is this a loading screen? Because they're not letting me do anything. So it seems like we're going to get a little bit of a tutorial here, because they did say there were always souls on the stagecoach. Yes, loading? All right, click to continue, and then I did. All right, find your way to the hamlet. You are currently in a room. To move forth, click on another room on the map display. That's down here. This will take you to the connecting hallway. All right, move to this room.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
While in a hallway, press D to move forward and A to move back. If you prefer the mouse, you can click ahead or behind the party to move them. I'll probably do a mix of both. All right, so we're in the hallway.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
All right, kill the enemy. Combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, click a skill icon and then click on a highlighted target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot or there are no valid targets. Mouse over the skill to see the requirements. All right, so turn-based, we have open vein. That's a good thing. So we have accuracy and damage modifiers. We have, bleed on it. 2 points per round for 3 rounds. Debuff target it makes it more susceptible to bleed, plus it makes it slower with -1 speed. We have pistol shot. We have like a highwayman, and I think they said this was a crusader. Pistol shot, it's range, so maybe we don't have the right range for it. They have to be further away, or maybe he has to be in front. I don't know. They won't let me right click or anything to see. We'll figure it out as we go along, though, I hope. Then we have Grapeshot Blast, ranged. Yeah, I'm not sure what the problem is with that one. But ranged, accuracy is 80, so not as accurate. Damage modifier much less, crit modifier much less. Then we have Tracking Shot. Oh, with the pistol shot, I can only hit people in the back. Is that what we're going for here? That I'm figuring out with the dots. I think that's what those are for. All right, then tracking shot, I can only hit people in the back. It's ranged, bypasses stealth, it de-stealths, and then it raises my damage, accuracy, and crit, and then I can move. Let's open a vein. Let's just start with that. Brigand Cutthroat has 12 HP. There can be a ton of stats here. That is very nice. All right, 4 damage there. Then we have Reynald, our Crusader. I forgot your name. But we have Smite, plus 15% damage to Unholy. We have Zealous Accusation. I think it hits 2 people. That's the idea. So the accuracy is, the same, but the damage modifier is lower. And then we have Stunning Blow. A lot less, but it will stun. What is his... He's got a 25% resistance to stun, though, so it's not guaranteed. Faith, so Torch plus 20 marks the target, gives yourself Protect. Let's just go with a standard Smite here.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, we got 1 kill in. Loot. Each item, if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Mouse over items to show details about them. This works in your inventory, too. Press escape to close this window, or I could just close it. All right, yeah, I'm gonna take the money. Money is good. I also have food. All right, we can go. All right, I have to hold it in order to go forward. What do we have here? Interactive objects, or curios. While exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. I might just click from now on. I kind of like it better. Someone has camped here recently. Let's check inside. Someone less valuable is inside.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
800 gold. I will take it. Fortune smirks at least. Is this a thing? Oh, we have Dismas, the highwayman, and Reynald, the Crusader. All right, can I not go any further? Oh, no, I have to go through there, but they wouldn't let me click.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
All right, so now I can do the pistol shot. So like I said, it looks like it's based on range. Then I have the Grapeshot blast, which will hit both of them. But it does like less damage. So unless there's 3 of them, I don't think that's going to be worth it for me. 60% less damage. You know what I mean? That's not good. Let's try to take out the big guy first. Brigand Bloodletter. Actually, let's probably go for the Fusilier first. So we'll pistol shot him. Try to finish him off so that he won't do damage to me. Alright, that's 8 damage on him. That's pretty damn sweet. And then I can smite him, yes? No, I cannot smite him. I can do a Zealous Accusation and try to kill him while doing damage to the Bloodletter as well. I thought that was going to do damage to both of them. Alright, well, 1 damage to me and then 7 bleed damage, it looks like. No, I don't know what this is. What is this? Alright, they got some status effects on me, plus he gets to go again. Did I get slowed? I don't know what this number is. I know what the health is, right? I got that one, but are they gonna give me some glossary here? Accuracy, activity log. What's the picture though? So they're not really gonna let me know what this is unless I read through that entirely, but we're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna kill the Fusilier.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, corpses. When most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses or just to destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use range skills, push-pull skills, and even corpse-clearing special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crits leave no corpses at all. So apparently, like, he's still there to do damage to me. So we'll have to deal with that. Let's see if I can stun him. 2. He resisted it. Alright, Rain of Whips isn't too bad. 1 damage on each of us. But then, yeah, this is adding up, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's try to open up a vein. Did I get some bleed? I got some bleed on him. Point blank shot. 4 damage. That's fine. So much blood. Yeah, that tends to happen. Let's just smite him then. Yeah. 12 damage. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. Open another vein. Just it's my main damage dealer. Alright, I got 525 gold and a crest, a sigil of honor earned by family actions long since past. Take those. Complete a quest. After you've completed the requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to town at any time. Just click the crest. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon to exit. So I can just click that and it'll take me out of here. Quest complete. Return to Hamlet or continue adventuring. Let's continue adventuring for the time being. Mostly because I want to see what's in here. Something doesn't look quite right with this one. It's a trapped chest. Let's open it. It's trapped! I got blight. That's all I get for that. Alright, select a destination, move to this room, or is this the room I want? Don't I want to go there? Apparently I want to go here. Right. Time to move. I'm having a whole lot of stuff happen to me. I'm just gonna click the quest complete and see what happens. Alright, that's it. I got 7 heirlooms, 5,000 more gold. I got some treasure, more gold and a couple food. But I've completed the old road. Plus 2 resolve XP. Alright. I got Thanatophobia. I think that means I'm afraid of Thanatos. And egomania. But don't we all have that? Obsessed with self-worship and then Thanatophobia. Plus 20% stress if HP below 50%. Oh, so the other thing is stress. We'll have to see what that kind of does for me later. But let's return to town, I guess. Those are my options. Medical wards can sometimes wipe out more than one disease.
Welcome
That's good.
home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
All right, well, I guess that's it. I have some quest goals here. There's a few. Jeez. All right, well, we'll get it. I'm prepared. Well, I don't know who's talking. I think that was Reynald. So we have 2 adventurers, level 1. Can't really do anything here. So let's close this. Alright, get help where you may. On any screen in the game, press and hold H to see contextual help for controls in that mode. Try it while in town, exploring, fighting, camping, and more. I would have liked that before when we were still in the menu. Alright. Right-click on a hero on the roster to inspect their detailed character sheet. They can be renamed or dismissed permanently from there. Click on buildings to use them to interact with your heroes. Recruit new heroes. Upgrades. 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 Apparently I'm going to need camping and combat skills. There's a tavern that we can send them to stress relief, and an abbey for the same thing. Sanitarium, I can get rid of their quirks and diseases, and then I can purchase rare items every once in a while. All right, so I think the first thing that I'm going to need to do is try to recruit new heroes. Just a thought.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
All right, the Stagecoach is your hero lifeblood. You'll need to recruit all of these heroes to fill out a party for, drag and drop them in your roster. Oh, they didn't actually show them to me yet. All right, so we have Disdain. He's a seeker, plague doctor. I guess everybody's just a seeker right now. We'll drag him in.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Sure, let's do that. And then we have a Vestal, Corbett.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Upgrade the Stagecoach network. While you're here, spend some of your starting heirlooms on upgrading the Stagecoach network. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. To upgrade, click the plus symbol on the left, and then click the upgrade. That sounds like a plan. Is this the plus symbol that they were talking about? Sure is. Upgrading the Stagecoach increases the available heroes for hire each week, or increases your roster size. Both of those sound like really important things to me. Increases the number of heroes available to 3. I can increase the roster to 12, or I can try to make them like stronger. What's this down here?
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Oh, okay. So this is the different areas on here. So nobody's at the graveyard yet. Nobody died. So let's go back to the Stagecoach. We'll upgrade that. Seems like getting the number of available heroes is a good idea right now. So
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
So that sounds like a plan right now. Let's see what else is available first. All right, so graveyard, they don't have anybody here. I won't be naming people because, well, it seems like I'm going to be killing a lot of people. Also, I can have 9 heroes at a time. I just noticed that. That's a ton. That's more than I've used in any game like this before. Not that I've played too many games like this before, but in terms of like turn-based RPGs, that's up there. I mean, that's like strategy RPG, tactics RPG levels. All right.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So then we have the Ancestors' Memoirs. In time, you'll know the tragic extent of my failings. We have the prologue. Then we have to do the Ancestors' Path. So it just looks like the quests that I have to go through. We'll see what I can do. I have to complete more quests in order to do more. There isn't much more you can do in the town right now. It's time to embark on a quest. Click on the embark button at the bottom of the screen. All right, so let's embark. What do all these other things do? All right, so those are the goals. That's my inventory of trinkets, which I don't have any of. There's the glossary. And I think this is like the main menu. Yeah. All right. What is this, like refresh? Trade heirlooms? I don't want to trade heirlooms. Let's embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Quests and parties. This is where you select a quest and form an adventuring party of 4 heroes to embark on it. So I can only bring 4 at a time, even though I can have 9 of them. Click on quests to see their details. Drag heroes into slots at the bottom of the screen to form your party in default party order. Alright, so it looks like they want me to do this one. So, can I get some information? Alright, estate maps. Scout, test yourself in the mad realm of your fallen ancestor. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. Alright, let's see what these characters can do here. So we have Disdain, the Seeker Plague Doctor. He's mercurial. He has Noxious Blast, which he can do from the back. Plague Grenade, which he does from the back. Blinding Gas, which he does from the back. Battlefield Medicine from the back. Disorienting Blast he can do from anywhere. Alright, so preferred position is definitely in the back. He likes to hit things in the back as well. Damage modifier is not pretty good, but it will put Plague on them. 4 points per round for 3 rounds. And we have the Plague Grenade once again. Not much damage, but a ton of Blight. 4 points for 3 rounds. Then with the Blinding Gas, that seems to be his... No, it just stuns. That's all it does. And then he can heal. The only thing that he can actually do is an Incision if he's in the 3rd slot. So put him in the 3rd slot and hope for the best. Corbett, can you do stuff from the very back? You can do a Mace Bash, which you can't do. Judgment, though, you can do all the time. A little bit of a less damage, 20% down, but you do heal yourself. Plus, there's a crit chance. Dazzling Light, stuns, heal party, and that you're not going to be able to do, but it debuffs the target. Alright, so that seems like a good setup for me. So let's head in. Provision? Is that what I need to click in order to move forward here? Apparently it is.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
You'll want to take different supplies depending on what region you are going to, how long the quest is, and your own preferences, but always bring some food and torches. For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. Oh, that's a lot of food and torches. I have holy water and I have anti-venom. I'm going to hold on to those. Let's get food. Apparently I'll need at least 8 of these. Is there a faster way for me to do this? Seems like there should be. I do have a ton of, like, gold. Alright, so what are these other things here? Shovels. Used to clear obstacles and break into things. We'll bring one. Bandage. Stops bleed. Bring at least one. Medicinal herbs. Prevents maladies. Can be applied to a hero to eliminate combat debuffs. So it's just a remedy, basically. Skeleton key. Let's bring one of those along. We'll bring like 10 food and 6 torches, just to be on the safe side. Then we have holy water, increases resistance. Laudanum, a soothing tincture to inure one's mind against the horrors of the dark. So I think that's like a de-stressor. I don't know, because it's like the first quest. I don't want to fail it, but at the same time, how hard are they going to make it on the first quest? They could make it difficult. They did warn me after all, but I think this will be fine. We'll bring a couple more of these just to be on the safe side. And then a second shovel. Okay. So I have at least 2 of everything. Let's go. Your first expedition is the ruins of your ancestry. Be curious, be careful. This could be bad, but I should be good, I hope. Alright, let's head forward. Oh, I have to select the room and then I can move forward. There's stress everywhere. You salvaged the unburied torch. Alright.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Got myself a torch, though. Aha! Alright, so we just have to explore 90% of the rooms, but, well, we made it. I can't, like, oh, I can click on it. To be very specific about it, though. Alright, we're up against a bone rabble. And since I was surprised, everybody's kind of out of order here. So let's pistol shot. You? Oh, I can only hit you.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Alright, that crit worked out great. Battlefield medicine. Move. You're in the right spot, though. Move there so that I can move other people later. Move back. And then smite him.